How's it? Today we're going to do seamless pattern for our CD design. And to start, we're going to open Illustrator. So just make a new draft. And to do that, we're going to make a rectangular base. So just start off with a horizontal orientation with the same width as I show you here, and just write your name and seamless pattern. And make sure you have RGB. So that's our new draft. And to start off, we're going to make a 4 inch by 4 inch square. So open your rulers. And we're going to show rulers. So make sure you bring it up to the 4 inch mark. 4 inch. There we go. Okay. So that's our 4 inch square that we're going to have. And now we're going to make a rectangle. A square right by the 4 inch mark. Like that. And we're going to do Command Control 5 to make it our guide. So right here, this would be our guide. Right here. So you can Command V and put it here. Like that, so you can see the box shape itself. So now we're going to add our pattern, and to do that you have to remember that we learned the contrast and different rhythms and progressive rhythm and alternating rhythm and things like that. So just keep that in mind and try to use it and apply it to your design. So if you want to see what I did, this was the basic outline of my design. And I did it wrong because I was supposed to add the different symbols and things in the first place before I duplicated everything, but I can do that again. So I can solve that. But what I did is just simply use a brush. So we can use this artistic brush and start off. If you see the directions on Schoology, it says reflect the corner ornament, and you don't have to do that. You can just start off from the corner as to show movement like this, like that. And you can also you can start off from the corner, and you can branch out like this, but make sure to remember that you're going to duplicate this, so don't make it too complex. It would be really hard to connect it together. So I'm just going to delete that line. And if you see my pattern, I kind of added from here, so it looked like it connected. So same with yours, you can just add a different line, but be creative. And for mine, I chose this type of pattern and this type of theme because my song was related to love. So if your song is not related to love, you don't have to choose these color combinations or have this rosy theme. You can do whatever matches your song and what you think it would be good for your design. So we could add that, and after you add a basic, this is really simple. You can add other lines and other brushes to it, but for now I'll just keep it simple. So now that, if my theme was nature of my song, then I could just add different symbols. So from here you want to add different symbols or things that's gonna look decorative. So I can just drag a symbol like that and then just copy and paste it. Everybody knows how to do that, so it's probably really simple to do that. And for me, I'm not really good with technology myself, so I always try to keep things simple and just easy to do and easy for me to remember and actually use and apply in my future career or in future classes. So just keep it really simple, but make sure you have your own creativity and your original designs, and make sure it's not from any other website or from other people. So if this was my design, so you want to make sure it's connected. So you can add a flower here so it looks like it's connected. So now that we're done with our design, just highlight everything. You want to highlight. Can move the box for now, and you highlight like this, and then you can do Command G, which means it's going to group everything. So now this is one whole thing, so just Command C and Command V. We have the same design. Now we're going to add it to it like that. You know how it looks connected right here? So make sure it looks connected, and from there, now we want to flip it over, and to do that, we know our box is right here, our guide. We're going to Command V, and there's a reflect tool right here. So click the reflect tool, and you can just change it like that. We're going to move it above our guide. We can delete our guide like that. So you see how it's connected, and you want to do that. Right now I think it's too big. So the reason why if you see my guides, they're kind of all over the place, and the reason is because I wanted to make it look connected. So that's why I had to make my design look a little bit smaller. So if you see, you know how there's no room, if I was going to rotate this again, you see how there would be no room to make it like the same design again. Well, you could do it like this, but it wouldn't look like an alternating design because this design and this design would be different. So if you want to, you can make this look a bit smaller so you have space like that, and just copy and paste and use the reflect tool to change and add it like that. And so like right here you can see how like I made more space for the other two design to come like here and here. So make sure you like manage things out, and after you're done, don't just leave it as a white background. If it matches with your song, I guess you can, but to like kind of make things different, for me I added a gradient like that to show it's not too strong because you want the design to pop out. Don't make like a really strong, and if you feel like a white background is good for you, just keep it that way. But if you would like to change it, you can just change it, add a gradient or add a different like a color that matches your design. And now your like, for me, and remember that if you don't have a symbol that you like, you can always feel free to search it online and just drag it into your AI file like that, and just make your design from here. So now that if you are done and you made the whole thing look like a design, then just go to File, Export, the things that we always do. Just make it a JPEG, and make sure it's RGB, and then you're good to go. And make sure it's maximum quality, because we always want it maximum quality because like if we print it out, we don't want it like blurry or things like that. And remember, so the most important thing is you want to make it look connected. Like even here, make sure it looks connected and it's one whole design. So you're done.